place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find there. That's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day.
Dive into Xperia Ocean Journey in Sevierville. And now, before November, locals in Sevier, Blount, Knox, Cocke, and Jefferson counties receive buy one, get one free tickets. Just use code BOGO at XperiaUpClose.com. That's XPERIA UpClose.com.
Well, good morning, Julie. We've got Carcane joining us. Eva, good morning. Carol, how are you? Brandon, what's up? Tell Curly I said hello. And Cheryl, there we go. That's probably a better microphone. Let me switch microphones here. And Cheryl, good Saturday morning to you as well. Sure hope you all have a great day today. It's a gorgeous start to the day. We've got those mid high-level clouds hanging out with us this morning, as you clearly saw from the very beginning, and that live look in Anderson County here this morning. So we'll take you back outside and show you what that looks like here at this hour, because it's just so nice outside. It feels pretty good. You'll need those light jackets as you step outside this morning, but a gorgeous sunrise taking shape. And hopefully you have a good Saturday. We're going to stay rain-free throughout the day today, but have you heard? The rain shower is going to set up shop as we get into next week. And we're talking about heavy rain, like more than we typically would see, maybe for the entire month of October. That's the kind of rain that's heading our way. So super beneficial for sure, because we desperately need it. Let's talk about the temperatures from yesterday. We did make it to 61 degrees yesterday, well below forecasted highs. I was actually forecasting 67. Whoopsies. Those mid to high level clouds really limited our daytime heating. Remember, clouds during the day limit your daytime heating. Clouds at night act like a nice little blanket and keep us a little bit on the warmer side. But maybe it's a good morning for a cup of coffee or hot cocoa, huh? Here's to you. Are you dining your orange this morning? Got a big football game here tonight, 7:45, Lexington, Kentucky. We're going to walk you through that forecast this morning as well. All right, so rain-free again, basically rain-free conditions all weekend, but this is the storm system that's going to be heading our way. It produced a lot of severe weather down towards Houston, Texas. We had severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings down there. This storm has come off the Rockies, brought some snow showers across the Rockies as it moved its way on through. And this is going to be slowly but surely working our way as we head through the next 24 to 36 hours. So when you look at your pattern evolution, the upper level low is going to be swinging its way out of Oklahoma into Missouri. And as it does so, it's going to spread in a lot of rain. Now, the heaviest rain is going to be across Texas and Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and also Arkansas. But we're going to stay relatively rain-free all the way through Sunday, and then Sunday night into Monday. It's going to be kind of a soggy start to the week for sure. All right, so temperatures this morning. Got a little bit of frost forming up into, say, Upper East Tennessee, Tri-Cities, Rogersville, all coming in at 32 right now. But the Central Southern Valley, we're in the 40s, so it feels pretty good already to get the day started. Can't go wrong with that. Here's your futurecast. Not much to show you on there. I just wanted to highlight the fact that we've got those mid-level clouds, mid to high-level clouds still sticking with us throughout the day today, like what we saw yesterday. So filtered sunshine. We've talked about this over the last couple of days. It's all this blow-off from the showers and thunderstorms back off to our west, but we're going to stay rain-free. I really don't anticipate any rainfall across the area. Even in the southern Kentucky, you saw a little bit of radar return showing up there. I don't think we're going to have much. The atmosphere is really dry in the low levels. But forecast highs, if you live north of Interstate 40, you'll be in the mid to upper 60s. South of 40, you'll be in the upper 60s to pushing close to 70. About 71 Chattanooga, 69 Sweetwater, Pigeon Forge. You're going to make it to about 70 today, so a nice day for sure. But if you have evening plans here tonight, We're going to be at 66 by 6, 59 by 8 o'clock tonight. So, of course, we got the big football game. If you have a nice, awesome outdoor living kind of a backyard and you want to watch the game outside with a fire pit in the backyard, should be perfect for that. 59 by 8. Again, you maybe need the jackets or the sweatshirts and the blankets. If you're heading up to Kentucky, kickoff 7:45. It is going to be a chilly game, but nice fall game for sure. We're going to be at right around mid 50s or so by kickoff, and then we'll drop into the low 50s towards the end of the game. All right, let's talk those rain chances because we got a lot of rain on the way. So we're no rain today. I've got a 20% for tomorrow, but that's going to be probably after sundown. And then the rain ramps up after sundown Sunday night into Monday. Monday is going to be a soggy day. As I told you the last couple of days, we'll likely ramp these up to probably 100% chance of rain on Monday. So right now we'll go 80%. Tomorrow I'll probably bump it up to 90 and then 100% chance on Monday. So make sure you check back in. But everyone's going to get wet on Monday and everyone's going to get some beneficial rain. It kind of drops off a little bit on Tuesday and then another wave kicks in on Wednesday. And that's going to elevate our rain chances again. Likely to be 100% chance of rain again on Wednesday. And then we'll fade those rain chances Thursday into Halloween, which is Friday. I don't think we'll see any rainfall on Friday. And if we do, it's probably early in the morning as the storm starts to exit the area. So here's your storm. Hey, let's track it out. We'll pick up our timeline this morning. Again, you can see those high clouds hanging out with us this morning. That's what's bringing us the nice sunrise here this morning. Storm system stays to our west throughout the day today, so no rainfall expected today. But if you have travel plans into Memphis or Nashville, you may run into some rain showers, more so Memphis for sure. Then the low is going to slowly start to work our way. So we're going to stay rain-free tomorrow. Here's tomorrow morning. And notice East Tennessee just has the clouds hanging out with us. But by the end of the day, you can see how the moisture is going to start to work its way into the area. So through the day on Sunday, do anticipate some rain showers. But when you add it up, it's probably not going to add up to a whole lot. We have to overcome a very dry atmosphere first before we can start to get that moisture to kind of saturate the column of air, and then make its way to the surface. It does appear that there's Monday morning. So look at Monday morning. So sometime late Sunday through the day on Monday, it is going to be soggy. I don't think it's going to be an all-day washout on Monday, but everyone's going to get wet on Monday. And then another wave heads our way as we get into Wednesday, as I mentioned, as another system dives in from the north. So when you're talking rainfall amounts, let's get this map going here. Rainfall amounts all the way through Sunday night, as I mentioned. Again, probably not going to have a ton of rain Sunday, but just something to keep in mind, I think, as the afternoon progresses. So if you're going to be out and about later, and if you are joining us further, if you're west of downtown Knoxville, you have a better chance of maybe some rain late in the day on Sunday versus east of downtown Knoxville. But remember, Sunday night into Monday morning, the rain's going to set up shop. And so Monday, this takes us through 7 o'clock Monday night. We could see anywhere from a quarter to maybe even over an inch of rain through the day on Mondays, through Sunday into Monday or Sunday night. So that goes from a 24-hour period, 7 o'clock on Sunday through 7 o'clock on Monday. Then we'll take you to 7 o'clock on Tuesday. And we may add a little bit more rain, but probably not a ton of rain on Tuesday. Some scattered showers are going to be with us for sure. And then Wednesday and Thursday, big rainmakers on the way. And we potentially could end up with 1 to 2 plus inches of rainfall. So this is going to be a lot of rain this week. So another great reason to get out and enjoy some of those fall colors here or at the outdoors this weekend. Here's your 7-day. We're also going to be nice and average today and tomorrow. Average high is 69. We'll be in the upper 60s, lows 30s and 40s. But next week, as the clouds and the rain sets on in and a batch of cooler air with this system, we're going to drop into the upper 50s to low 60s. So we're going to probably be trending about 10 degrees below average all week long. And then Halloween, I'm looking at you. Halloween, I think it's going to be on the chilly side. I mean, we're talking upper 50s for forecast highs. So just another preview of that trick-or-treat forecast. While we'll be in the upper 50s for highs, we may drop into the mid-40s as we kick off trick-or-treating, and then may drop into the low 40s through the evening hours. Again, I'll keep you posted on this. And remember, I've been mentioning this over the last couple of days. Do we have a chance for some snow showers across the highest peaks? Our first chance of snow across the mountains of East Tennessee, North Carolina with this system as it swings its way through and that pocket of cold air comes on in? And the answer is maybe yes, but the probabilities are still really low. About a 1 to 3% probability that we'll see maybe squeeze out a little bit of snow across the highest peak. So we'll see how it all plays out. I'll keep you posted on that. Looking ahead above and beyond the 7-day forecast, your 6 to 10 and 8 to 14-day outlook by the Climate Prediction Center, there's that pocket of colder air. So we're trending below average across the entire southeast, and that may continue all the way through the first week of November. When we look at rain chances after this week, this takes us from 6 to 10 days out. So this is after the 7-day forecast, basically, and we may dry out. So it's going to be beneficial to get some rain this week and basically get a month's worth of rainfall in just 1 week, and then we'll dry out. And again, if you want to head up to the higher elevations and check out the fall colors, this is the perfect weekend to do so. We're starting to lose peak color across the highest peaks, but it's starting to trickle its way down the mountains. This is Joey Exum, Cherahela Skyway, Dwayne Foister also sharing some of these awesome pictures with us. A little muted, and we've been about 2 weeks delayed from what we typically see. But now is no better time than now, right? But no better time than the present to get up in the higher elevations, because as we've been talking about, the forecast here this week has really started to see those colors pop. And it's been perfect for that because we've actually had the perfect weather to really get those colors to change and pop a little bit faster. The crisp, clear, cool nights and the nice, pleasant fall days, sunny, warm, pleasant fall days. Those are the perfect days to get these colors to change. My dog's down here sneezing. Cold trick or treat. Yeah, Alex, I think it is going to be rather on the chilly side. I was talking to my family yesterday about that, and I was like, I think it's going to be a little bit on the chilly side here, kids. Just so you know. What are we doing for Halloween? I don't know. Hopefully you like the cities and the forecast right there at the bottom of the screen for pretty much every major city in East Tennessee, along with some other places like Cades Cove and the National Park, and gives you the forecast for the day today, tonight, and through the day tomorrow. So hopefully you like that. Hopefully it helps you out as you get ready for the morning. Remember, if you're joining me on your cell phones, probably now's a good time to tell you that I am on Roku TV, YouTube, and Amazon Fire. So you can actually download the East Tennessee Weather app on the smart TVs and put me up on the big screen for Wake Up with Witcher, Monday, 7 days a week, 8 o'clock Saturday and Sunday, Monday through Friday, 7:30. I know a lot of you are going to be leaving the house before 7:30 in the morning. That's why I do it at 7:30, because I want to hang out with my kids, help get them off to the bus stops. But this is going to be really important when it comes to severe weather season as we get into next spring, and you want to be able to watch from home and not be sitting there on their cell phone going, what's he saying? I can't read that. This is what we're living with, right? This is what we're living with. Tiny spaces, right? All right. So Felicia says, good morning. Setting up for Tails and Trails at Baker Creek. Come see you. You're there until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So a great weekend ahead. The corn mazes, pumpkin patches, again, the National Park and the Smokies. All right. Let's get to work with those national holidays, shall we? Let's take it back outside. Maybe. I can't take you back outside. We got to reset this. Reset my camera app. We'll get it, though. There it comes. Sometimes you just got to reset things. Speaking of the mountains, we'll take you up to... Oh, no, still not reset yet. There we go. Now we can take it back outside. Live look at Anakista here. And there are those mid-level clouds. You can see the colors. Again, the colors have not been extremely awesome so far from this vantage point. You got to realize we're at about, 1,000 feet, 1,200 feet above sea level there. So you got to go up a little bit higher. You can see that mountain just off in the distance there. That's actually Mount LeConte. Right there. Can you see that? I don't know. Yeah, you can. Right there off in the distance, Mount LeConte. And you can see really some colors popping right there on the side of the mountain. All right, so today is October 25th. And today is National I Care About You kind of a day. I do care about you every day. It is also, we're celebrating birthdays and events, so any birthdays out there, give us a big shout out. Great weather for motorcycle rides. Look twice and save a life. Yes, Mark, absolutely. It's National Merry Music Day. Merry Music Day. It's also National Trick or Treat Day, last Saturday in October. Are there a bunch of trunk or treats going on this weekend? Or we wait until Friday to do all those trunk or treats? It is National Greasy Foods Day. I'm going to give a big shout out for that. I love me some good greasy cheeseburgers and greasy foods, fried foods. Why not? It's a football Saturday, so I think we're all going to be maybe diving into some greasy foods at some point of the day if you're watching football. You can't not eat that stuff when you're watching football, right? It's National Make a Difference Day. Yeah, absolutely. Sour Rest Day? Sour? What is it? Pucker Up. Okay, so sours. Pucker Up Buttercups on October 25th, right after the sugar-coated high of the sweetest day. We get the holiday we truly deserve, Sourest Day. If life is giving you lemons, this is your moment to shine, or more accurately, scowl. Take your glass half full of attitude and spread the joyer gloom. The joyer gloom. Smiles be banished, replace them with pouts and terrible frowns. Oh, let's not do that. We don't want to do that. All right, it's also Chucky, the notorious killer doll day. Chucky's got his own day. That was Poltergeist, but Chucky. Here we go. All right, let's talk about some weather events for this date in history. On October 25th in 1989, a low-pressure system. Here we go. Low-pressure system over Nevada produced high winds in the southwestern U.S., spreading heavy snow into the mountains of Utah. 63-mile-per-hour winds at Mojave Airport in Southern California. Snowfall ranged up to about 12 inches at Snowbird. I want to go skiing at Snowbird. In 1988, severe thunderstorms erupted over northeastern Texas during the late evening hours, producing softball-sized hail. In 1987, a storm system moving across the St. Lawrence Valley produced 40 to 50 mile-per-hour winds east of Lake Ontario. In 1981, a northbound tornado caused $2 million of damage in Bountstown. Almost sounds like I want to say like bounce house. Bouncetown, Florida, in less than 5 minutes. Fortunately, no deaths occurred along the 6-mile path, which was 30 to 100 yards wide. All right, in 1977, Dutch Harbor in Alaska reported a barometric pressure reading 27.31 inches of mercury, establishing an all-time record for that state. And in 1921, a hurricane with 100-mile-per-hour winds hit Tampa, Florida, causing several $1 million in damage. And in world history today, in 2000, AT&T announced that it would restructure into a family of 4 separately traded companies: consumer, business, broadband, and wireless. In 1962, American author John Steinbeck was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. In 1955, the microwave oven for home use was introduced by the Tappan Company. 1955. In 1812, during the World War of 1812, have you ever said that joke? When was the War of 1812? I don't know. The U.S. frigate United States captured the British vessel Macedonian. And in 1415, back when I was born, England won the Battle of Agincourt over France during the 100 Years' War. Almost 6,000 Frenchmen were killed, while fewer than 400 were lost by the English. Now we'll take it back outside. Well, Julie sent a nice sunset last night with the East Tennessee Weather app. How about this one coming in from Whitesburg, Tennessee? Got some great colors from Elaine Ombre and Behind the Lens. Look at that. Got some elk right there. That's awesome. She says in this one, elk near Econo-Lefty. Elk near Econo-Lefty. See if I can get the words out there. Here's another one just past the Newfound Gap in the mountains. And again, we've seen better colors in previous years. Not been phenomenal. It has not been phenomenal this year. Some years are better than others, wouldn't you say? And an East Tennessee weather family that sticks together, stays together. Here's my little East Tennessee weather family. You probably saw me post that on social media last night. I had a cool picture of us, and I was like, I want to post that picture of my little East Tennessee weather family. You emailed me a picture. Let's see if I can get Nicole's picture on the air. You said that, Molt. There it is. Evening light. Here we go, Nicole. Here's an evening light from Nicole. When in doubt, if you can't upload it to the East Tennessee Weather app because the Android's not working for those folks, you email it to me. Right, Nicole? 18-year wedding anniversary, Julie Kate, and this. Oh, for Julie Kate and I this weekend. Alex, happy anniversary, my friend. 18 years, you got me beat. How many years did you date before you got married? My wife and I only dated 1 year before we got married, and we are on number 17. A lot of great events going on here today. Get out and enjoy before the cold days come or before the rainy days come. Next week's going to be a rainy day. Fountain Lanes on Broadway in Knoxville is having a trick-or-treat event Sunday from 5 to 8. Miranda says, go Vols. Well, and I care about you, Eva. Great day for some homemade biscuits and gravy and a fire. Ooh, Bob, you got me. What's your address? I'll be over for breakfast. I love me some homemade biscuits and gravy. And by the way, the Knoxville Creature Gathering Zombie Walk is tonight in Market Square from 5 to 9 if you're looking for something to do. Costume contest, free kids activities, lots of fun. And let's see, October Jeep Fest, Quaker Steak and Lube is today in Sevierville. Over 200 plus Jeeps decorated for Halloween. What's up, Nathan? How are you this morning? You can't find it on Fire TV. Just search East Tennessee Weather. Should be there. Should be there. And we're meeting the Ward family today. We're going to go to Dig Zone in Sevierville. I'll be posting some videos later on today, a little Witcher's Adventures. We're going to start a new segment called Witcher's Adventures. Yeah, I'm just going to bring you along with all my adventures that I do all the time. All right, my friends, we're going to wrap things up here this morning. Big shout out to Xperia. By the way, if you're looking for something to do indoors next week, Xperia Ocean Journey. If you've never done it, I've heard it's really cool. I've not done it yet. Check them out. And of course, big shout out to all the sponsors rotated in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. We would not be here without all the sponsorships. And boy, I tell you what, if you're looking for some advertising and sponsorships, hit me up, Mike at eastnweather.com. We are way cheaper than the average CPM here around town. So if you know any business owners looking to get their brand out, let me know. Hit me up, Mike at eastnweather.com. All right, my friends, I sure hope you have a great Saturday. Julie, I'll see you and your family in just a little bit. Got to wrap things up here in the studio, though. Get my work done for the day. And go Vols. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. See you tomorrow.
That wasn't enough. There's a figure in the mirror that's giving it up. And it's you. Oh, it's you. Fly free. There's a spray can sitting, it could light up the show if you gave it to me. This army of sinners forgot to fight for a cause, while the visionaries run a race that's already lost. Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley, just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you